just stopped recording the Allegiant Excellence podcast 5 seconds ago. 10 seconds ago right now. And as soon as I click stop, I just clicked record again. Here I am. I'm recording I almost said the daily BQ show. Holy shit. BQ Daily. BQBV Daily show. Throwback to the pre-100 listeners. I started a hashtag when I was doing 100, and I said, tag me on Instagram. What is it? Pre-100 club? Post-100 club? Under 100? Under 100 club? I don't know. Did it get used once? No. All good. So, yeah, I just recorded that. I'm going to boost my desk up. I'm going to stand up. It's ridiculous. Hold on. Damn it. There we go. So, yeah, I just finished recording that. Today is Thursday, January 9th, 2:51 p.m. And it's hot as shit in my house. Holy moly. Hold on. There we go. 2:51, January 9th. Happy birthday, Dad. Love you. 2025. So today has been an interesting one because I woke up, didn't get the greatest of sleep last night. And I don't know what it is, man. When I wake up, and I wake up early to get going on my own shit, it is so difficult for me to just get awake and to start focusing. And I hate that because I don't feel like I don't want to get out of bed. I'm excited to get out of bed, and I'm excited to work on my shit. But it is so hard for me to wake up and then move. You know, not like I'm paralyzed, but I wake up and I've just been trying to force myself into a small routine, not a 3-hour morning routine that everybody else preaches about, but you know, get myself into the shower and then get out, dry off, you know, do my hair even though I'm not going anywhere, get in nice clothes even though I'm going to be home for the next 8 hours, whatever. And, you know, put some smell goods on, do a little bit of stretching, you know, read a little bit. Because I did that this morning. It took about 90 minutes. Read a chapter in a book. It's called The Power of Willpower, or The Power of Discipline. I think I've quoted that book a couple times on the show. Started with that, took a shower, got all that stuff done. Then I read, moved around a little bit. Then I started working. That was about an hour and a half or so. I just took probably a half-hour long shower because I almost fell asleep in the shower, standing up. And not good, definitely not good. But I just think back in the past, there's few times I can think of where I remember waking up at 4 a.m. consistently, and I would just get right out of bed. And now I think, how the fuck can I do that now? I need to be able to do that now. And honestly, if I'm being honest, great. If I'm being real here, it kind of scares me because if let's just say I'm making $5,000 a month right now. Let's just say that. And let's say that I quit my job, and let's say today I wake up, or today moving forward, I don't have to wake up, and I don't have to wake up early. I don't have to go to work. It kind of scares me because I'm not equipped with the fire under my ass right now to be able to do that. Not that I'm unable or that I wouldn't be able to figure it out, but like I've talked about a few times on this podcast, you know, having these extra damn near 200 hours a month. If you say I work 50 hours a week or 90 hours bi-weekly, it's 180 hours a month. If you throw in the extra day or two on a month that has 31 days, whatever, you know, doesn't matter. Then, you know, we're looking really close to 200 hours. If I have 200 hours more per month, I have no idea how I'd spend them. I have no idea. And I think that's been a powerful realization for me because rather than gunning so hard for a thing that I'm not even ready to use, gunning for so much power that I'm not responsible enough to handle, that's what it is. Holy shit. Whoa, hold on. Wow. I'm gunning so hard to achieve a thing that I'm working so hard in the direction to achieve a level of power that I am not able to handle properly. I'm trying to polish this off here. I'm working to attain a level of power that I am not currently equipped to handle. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Because if I, like I said, if I had, it just sounds better. If I had 200 extra hours per month, I don't know. Because for example, I woke up this morning. I'm not going to say I wasted the first hour, but it sure shit felt like I was dilly-dallying and I was falling asleep. I didn't like that. So I don't want to spend my time like that. I don't want 200 hours more a month to just sit there and waste away. So do I want to quit my job right now? Look at that. So let's do this together. Why do I want to quit my job? Okay, well, I want to quit my job because I want the free time. I want more time back to myself. I don't want to spend 10 hours a day somewhere else with these people. Okay, why don't I want to do that? Well, I'd rather spend my time doing this. Okay, well, it seems like your time spent doing this is not spent productive. So you want to, so I just, that's me kind of talking to myself there. Talking to myself live, recording a podcast alone in my room. Great. Okay, I don't know where else to go with that, but that's that. Now, another thought that I had yesterday, and I was going to share it, but decided I was done. I was going to upload the show and move on, was I think what I'd like to do moving forward is put such focus on improving my speech and how I communicate and improving my vocabulary more than anything else. That's the goal. That's what I think I want to do. And the reason for that is because I feel like in the last 448 episodes, I should be a lot better at not saying and like, but I still stutter my words. I still say and like hundreds of times per day. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to say I don't want all this filler word bullshit. I don't even want to pause when I speak. I would like to speak fluidly. I'd like everything to come out exactly how I want it. And I've got I've got 2 podcasts, man. I just think that there's not a strong enough reason for me not to be able to do this or to focus on this. So the idea here is it's going to be difficult for me to remember and to focus on this because I'm sure I'm going to get, see, I just said, why did I say that? I don't need to say that stupid shit, dude. Fuck's sake. So what I'm trying to get at here is I would like to focus more on my delivery and my communication, my tonality, all things like that, because those things will actually benefit me in life. Just talking, not the greatest, but if I can force myself to learn better voice inflection and force myself to learn a more robust vocabulary to better explain myself and express myself, because there's been a handful of times in the last 8 months, happy 8th anniversary, babe, that I've told Lexi that I just don't know how to express myself right now. I have no idea what words to say to get what I'm trying to say or think across. I don't know how to do that. And that gets me in my head because I'm like, see, I just said like, dude, fuck that shit. Oh, I hate it. Why do I say that shit, bro? I want a greater set of vocab words and a greater understanding of how to communicate without sounding like a fucking dweeb. I just don't want to be average in any which way possible, dude. Everybody talks with like, I don't want that. You know, it's just, for me, for example, I clicked on, it was a podcast with Lane Norton, and he had some guest, and the guest, I mean, within the first 2 minutes, it was just like, and I had to turn it off because I thought, damn, dude, that sucks. I'm not going to listen to that horse shit. So I'm not, call me an asshole, but it's just hard for me to listen because I'm just so hyper fixated on these things that it's hard for me to not hear them. I mean, I've got coworkers that every other word, like, you know, in my head, I'm just, shut the fuck up, bro. Learn to speak, learn to talk. Movies don't have people saying like, you know, all this stuff. But why the fuck do we even start saying that? So anyway, that's not the point. Point here, I guess it is the point. I just don't, I want to improve my speech. And I've had 448 opportunities to do this. There's been one podcast in the entirety of this show, one show on this in the entirety of this podcast where I didn't say or like the entire 40 minutes or whatever it was. And that's because I think I slowed down and I thought more about what I wanted to say. And man, I have so many thoughts on this. So for example, when I think hard, when I think deep and reflect back on conversations that I have and why I don't deploy this level of awareness when I speak in real life to other people, is because I think that I'm going to look like a fool if I talk a little bit slower, talk with more pauses, talk with more pondering facial expressions. So I try to speed it up and talk faster to try to fit in a sense, because I don't want people to think, oh, what the hell, dude, this guy, he's fucking weirdo. But, you know, lately I've just kind of stepped into the fact that I'm just different. I'm not like, oh, I'm different. See, I just said like right there. Fuck that shit, bro. Every time I say it, I should be required to do 1,000 push-ups. Just kidding. Don't do that to me, Bryson. Okay, I won't. Talking to myself. What was I even talking about, dude? So I just, see, I said, why do I say that? I've been stepping into more of being okay with myself, being okay with the fact that, yes, I am different than the average person. I spend my time very different than the average person. I have very different goals than the average person. And recently came across the thing from Alex Ramosi yet again, talk about him almost every day on the show. He talks about the breakdown of the word exceptional. And I'm going to try to find it because I think it's so powerful, dude. Because we say these words all the time when we have these meetings, and we just say the shit and we just assume that we know what everybody else is talking about, and we assume that we all mean the same thing when we say certain words. And he breaks things down, and I want to share this. Where is it? If you want to be, is it this? I don't know if it's this one or not. We're gonna see.
Just a reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you have to be willing to be different from everyone else, because that's the actual definition of being exceptional, is that you are an exception, as in you are not the same as everyone else. And so you can't both want to be exceptional and want to be the same as everyone else and be accepted. They can't be the same, so pick. Just a reminder.
Fuck, dude. So it wasn't this video that I came across, but it was very similar one. Pretty much said the same thing. Because when I hear exceptional, I think something marvelous, great, wonderful, tremendous, just incredible value, everything. That's incredible, wonder, all these things. That's what I think of, exceptional. Oh, that was such an exceptional performance. Oh, that's what I think of. And so it feels arrogant as shit to say that I am exceptional. I make the claim on myself that I myself am exceptional. I have this Ackie Mobility foam roller. I just got it stuck on my foot. Almost had a panic attack. Just barely. But yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I am exceptional by that definition, because I'm not like everybody else. Everybody else wants to do the same thing. I want to do a different thing. Everybody else wants to spend their time doing this, going here, saying this, playing this, going this, whatever. And I'm over here. So I guess by definition, I am exceptional. So I want to actually look up the definition. Unusual, not typical. That's it. Crimes of exceptional callousness and cruelty. These fucking definitions, bro. Or they use it in a sentence. The exceptionally exquisite cuisine known to be calamari, you know. All right, bro. So anyway, I find myself holding myself back from trying to be just my goddamn self, because I'm different. And I feel so fucking disgusting saying this, dude. I just feel like an arrogant asshole. I don't know what else to say other than I have a different rule book, different guidelines that I follow in life for where I'm trying to go. And where I'm trying to go is not where the other person, the average person is trying to go. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And there never will be anything wrong with that. But I'm trying to go to where I'm trying to go by using the other book, that other people are using to get where they want to go. And maybe that's not the best example or the best analogy, but that's kind of how I feel. So I'm talking with, this happened yesterday. So by the way, today is like I said, January 9th, 2025. I didn't work today because I'm a federally employed. I'm employed by the government. And so because Jimmy Carter recently passed away, today would be his funeral. So we're mourning the loss of a once president, or I guess a former president. And so I have today off. And so that's why I was able to get a lot of shit done. In case anybody was curious as to why I've been able to do everything I've done today, and it be a Thursday. Also, don't want to smack my lips like that. Fuck that, dude. A lot of people do that. And I've noticed one thing for sure. I do that a lot less than when I started. So that's a little bit of improvement. But as far as all that shit, I want to stop completely. But anyway, yesterday I was talking to a coworker. He came over, just asked what I was up to, what I was doing. And I noticed myself just allowing the communication, my thoughts, how I was going to speak anyway, to just flow. Meaning I didn't try to say certain words or hold myself a different way to because if I'm being honest here, if I'm not being my true self, in any definition, that means I'm being fake. Now, I would say that people hear fake and they think of backstabbing, they think of two-faced, they think of being one way to you, but then another to another person, all this stuff. I guess it's two-faced, another definition. But when I hear fake, I just think not being authentic to yourself. And I don't know. It's just weird to say. What a weird thing to say to somebody once you start being yourself, if it means that you have higher standards or more boundaries or whatever. If you're constantly doing something with someone, like going to the bars, and then they invite you, and then you say, oh, no, dude, I'm good. And they say, oh, what the fuck? You say, dude, I've been fake for so long. It's time that I start being real. I'm not going because I'm not that person. They'd probably take that as you being a dick, or it's just like, yeah, dude, I've been fake. It's like you admitting to yourself or to them that you haven't been honest with yourself, but them getting mad at you. And then because they're mad at you, they are not your friend or whatever, which is kind of a double, I don't know what you want to call that shit. Just a weird paradoxical loop of weird shit. So that's a top 10 quote of the show right there. So anyway, had this conversation, went back and forth, and I just talked normally. I just spoke how I speak on the show. I just slowed down. Not how I speak on the show. I just slowed down and just thought of my words carefully. I paused more than I would. Because if I'm talking to somebody in real life, I'm probably talking kind of like this. And, I'm just like, I don't know, bro, just fuck. And that's how I would speak in real life. So rather than doing that, I really, whole point of this specific episode is for me to communicate or tell you that I want to focus more on how I talk and my tonality, the inflection in my voice, the words that I use. That's the focus. I want to do that because this is a documentation. This is a daily podcast. There's no rules. I can do whatever the fuck I want here within reason and common sense, under the umbrella of common sense and following the law, because there's somebody's going to be like, no, you can't murder people. No shit. So I'd like to focus on that. Now, sometimes I'm sure I'm just going to want to rapid fire. I'm going to want to just share what I want to share and get the fuck to bed, something like that. I'm sure of it. But moving forward, I would really like to focus more on what I just said. And I would also like to kind of put a word up on my wall and try to use that correctly in sentences just to boost my vocab a little bit. So it'd just be one word for a week rather than doing 2 words. Maybe I'll do 2, I don't know. 2 words per week rather than 1 a day or something like that, because that gives me 7 opportunities as far as a podcast goes to use the word. I mean, if you want to throw in the other podcasts, it's like, the fuck. That's about 7 to 9 episodes per week. So if I just focused on saying both words twice each per show or something like that, I don't know. Not to mention there's real life that I can talk to people so I can say those words. And honestly, it's just weird as shit, random. But the first word that comes to mind that I want to use more often, because I think it's a good word, is the word tremendous. And if you look up the definition of tremendous, it is just very great in amount, scale, or intensity. extremely good, or impressive. Excellent. So he did a tremendous job. See, this is what I'm talking about. The example here is the crew did a tremendous job. That makes sense. Oh, the other one, Penny put in a tremendous amount of time. I just, rather than saying a large or big or long, whatever, just tremendous. I think when you combine certain words with certain tonalities, I think it just sounds. Now I'm like insecure of what I'm saying now. I don't want to seem like an asshole, but it's more elegant, If I say, "Oh, he did a tremendous job, didn't he?" versus, "Oh, he did a good job, huh?" That's a perfect example right there of what I'm trying to not be. And for no other reason than if I'm doing podcasts and this is the route that I'm taking, how I speak is everything. How I communicate is everything. Not to mention all the sales calls. I need to get way better at voice inflection and tonality and shifting the emotion over the phone with just my voice. I need to get way better at that. If I'm sure that level 1, unnecessary. Level 2, maybe still unnecessary. Level 3, probably should consider. Level 4, definitely need to get to that level. Level 5, absolutely must have tonality, inflection, emotion, all this stuff in control when I'm talking to people. So that's kind of the goal. So fuck it, let's do this live. So what I'm going to do, move my Chipotle bag. Hold on. We're going to get a piece of paper. I'm going to get a marker. Where's a fucking marker? Okay, we've got a marker here. So what I'm going to do is fold this each in half and write both words. So we're going to go tremendous. Tremendous and wonderful. That's it. Keeping it super, super simple. Someone out there's like, you don't know how to use, see like right there at the phone. Someone out there is probably thinking, he doesn't know how to use the word wonderful or tremendous. Yes, I know what they mean. Well, at least I think I know what they mean. Let's do this. Pretend I don't know what they mean. Let's do this. Where's my shit? Hold on, let's pull this up. Oh, because that's full screen. Dude, fucking MacBooks, huh? Difference between tremendous and wonderful. Wonderful is probably more emotion involved. Oh, I'm using O1 model for ChatGPT. Oops. Let's go ahead. Okay. Tremendous highlights magnitude or intensity. Wonderful emphasizes delight or admiration. Tremendous what the hell is this word? What the hell is that word? Connotes. I've never heard that word before in my life. Tremendous. Connotes something extraordinarily large, powerful, or impressive in scale. Wonderful focuses on causing delight, pleasure, or a sense of awe. So all I'm going to do is write on this paper here. I hope you can hear me. I'm kind of away from the mic. Tremendous. And then wonderful. That's it. Tremendous and wonderful. So, for the next however many episodes, you're definitely going to hear me say tremendous and wonderful in their appropriate contexts. Because great. Did you hear that? Great. There goes the goddamn magnet. Lost on the ground. Oh, there it is. You know, sometimes when you drop something, that shit just goes 20 miles south. Why? I hate that. Where's it? There it is. Okay, I got it. Tremendous and wonderful is posted on my wall. Right where I can see it. Tremendos. Okay. So I'm saying this now, and I'm committing to it now. And with repetition, I'm sure I'll catch myself. I'm sure that I'll improve. but I just got to get better at how I speak, man. It's better for storytelling, better for sales calls, better for communications, better for empathy, better for deeper, more meaningful conversations, better for making the other person feel like you hear them, you understand them, better for showing your level of intelligence, your level of sympathy, empathy, all these things. So I should start taking this shit serious. And so I'll do just that. So that being said, is there anything else I want to talk about today? And I don't think. I'm going to share one more thing. This is very deep. This is actually kind of, it makes me feel vulnerable. And I'm going to share it because maybe it'll help somebody. But there are certain videos that I come across on the internet that bring me to tears very quickly. And they're not even sad. They're just so cute. But there's something in me that I don't know what it is. I called Lexi yesterday and I just was like, hey babe, I got to be so vulnerable here. I just need some help because there's something going on. There's internally when I see these videos, I just lose it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And so there's one video and it's just a little toddler, probably barely learning how to walk, just a cute little kid. His dad crawls on all fours, just kind of scares him, whatever, picks him up, tickles him. The kid's just laughing with pure joy, and it makes me tear up every time I see it. And I purposefully don't watch it because it makes me tear up. And I don't know why that is. Now, I saw another video in the past where there is a dad, I think it was a dad, maybe it was a mom, I don't know, that just goes and surprises his kid, picks him up from school. Doesn't really surprise him. Well, I don't know. Just opens the door to the classroom. The kid's sitting there. They're getting ready to go. So everyone's kind of standing up. This kid's maybe 3 or 4. Looks like preschool. And all you hear is, Dada, or Daddy, or Dad, or whatever. And it's just a kid with, oh man, I just figured it out, I think. It's a kid with these big, thick glasses. Just can't see that well. I don't know. Is it? I actually can't remember. He's got glasses on, though. And he just kind of like, what the fuck? He just kind of bounces over, just walks, runs so fast, but he's so little that one of an adult step is probably 10 of his, that's what it seems like. And he just walks over and just gives his dad a hug. And that one just brought me to tears as well. And when I say it brought me to tears, I genuinely mean that. I'm sharing this live on the show because it's important, I think, to share these types of things. Because, it's going to help somebody out there. I'm sure of it. Maybe not now, maybe not for another 10 years, but it's going to help somebody to know that they're not alone with what they think is, weak or sad or emotional or whatever. And then I came across another video yesterday, and there's no exaggeration in what I'm about to say. This video is not even 6 seconds long. Before it finished, I was crying. And it makes me feel like a fucking pussy sharing this, dude, but I was bawling. I had to put my phone down and just put my face in my hands. And I'm going to play the video here because I have it saved. So to paint the picture here, it's just, where is it? It's just some little kid. He's playing soccer. They're getting ready to play the match. The coach is out on the field. There's three other little kids probably on his team. And they're just getting ready to play soccer. And it's a kid. He's got really blonde hair, very cute ass little kid, just big glasses as well. I say big. They're normal size glasses. They just look like they might be thicker. Kind of, if you just look at them, they're the glasses that go around his head as well so that they don't fall off. I mean, obviously he's playing soccer and that would suck if they fell off. And that's it. And he just, see, I'm getting choked up now, dude. He just runs over, just so excited. So I'm gonna play it. You're not gonna be able to see what I see. Obviously, it's just all audio, but this is what it is.
Hi, babe. What you doing?
I'm having so much fun.
That's awesome.
See, it gets me choked up now, dude. There's something buried deep inside me, dude. there's no reason for me to get so choked up so quick when I see little kids so happy, dude. Kind of funny if you can hear the dog barking in the background, huh? I just believe that there's something deeper that I'm just not thinking about. Because for me to be able to see that video, and I mean, you can replay it, before it finished playing, before he could finish saying, I'm having so much fun, I was already on the floor. I'm not exaggerating, dude. I was already on the floor just bawling my eyes out. And I share that not to gain any kind of sympathy or to make people feel bad or whatever. It's kind of, I have different feelings about, being vulnerable and sharing the shit, trying to be a strong leader, man. But I just believe that me sharing this might help somebody. So there you go. But there's no reason, I believe, that I should see a video and be bawling my eyes out so quickly, almost on command. Because I've watched this video at least 100 times. Every time I watch it, it just gets me, dude. And I don't know why, man. It's just these videos of these kids just being excited. And I called Lexi yesterday, just trying to work through it together. Because I'm like, okay, in every one of these videos, it's just a little kid. Okay, so that's what they all have in common. They're all happy, or they're all excited. They're all laughing. And then I kind of got deeper and I was like, oh man, they're all... And I don't even know why I feel this way, dude, but, they're all loved. They're all recognized. That's not the right... They're all acknowledged. And when I was trying to work through this yesterday... When I said it's almost like I'm longing for the feeling of being included. When I said that out loud, I don't know how to explain it, but it's that feeling you get when you know the right answer on a test. It's like, oh yeah, of course, it's B. When I said that, I got that same feeling. So when I said, yeah, he's just included, that's just, I got that same feeling. So, but if I'm being real, I don't know if there's a time when I was a little kid where I didn't feel included. But maybe it's now that I don't feel included or part of something or acknowledged. I don't know, man. And, I think if I'm being honest, I think the reason why I don't feel acknowledged, if that's what I feel, is because I don't think people... This sounds so narcissistic, but the way, like, it's like a love language. The way that I receive acknowledgement or praise is not in a way that people give it. I don't know, man. I've thought long and hard about stuff like this because it's recurring, These videos pop up and I just lose it. And I have no idea why. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just a little kid, dude. Mom, look, I'm on a team. Just pure innocence, man. That little kid don't give a fuck about anything. He's excited to be on a team, dude. Oh, man, dude. Sorry for bawling my eyes out on this show. It's just something about the stuff. I don't know what it is. If anybody is listening and you have some kind of insight or maybe some shit's happened to you and you had a similar experience and you can relate, I don't know, please send me a message. Help me out. This shit's weird, man. You know, I can hear the wobble in my voice. I'm fine. I'm all right. I'll be all right. It just touches my heart in a different way. And I have no idea what it is. I have ideas, but what did I just say? I have no idea what it is. I do have idea. All right, Bryson. I don't know what it could be. I do have ideas. I'm not for sure, though. Somebody listening is going to suggest that I go to therapy. I'm good. Appreciate you. I don't know. I believe a lot of answers are within ourselves. I think we can figure out a lot of shit if we're just honest with ourselves, which is so hard to do because we do such a great job at lying to ourselves and pretending and blah, 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 that it's just so easy to put it off. Because when we make these decisions, now here we're going conspiracy talk here. When we make these decisions to put things off and give away the responsibility to another person. So for us to say, oh, I'm going to go get help with therapy. My appointment's not till next Saturday. So until then, it's out of my control. I think that's just laziness. I think it's selfish. Not selfish. I just don't think it's productive. I think it's a form of procrastination. I think it's a form of protecting ourselves. Because if we were just honest, you know, why the fuck am I so overweight? It's because I eat a lot. It's because I don't move. It's because I'm too lazy. Because I just sit at home all day. But people would rather go to therapy for the therapist to give them an answer that's not that. So I think if we were just honest with ourselves, I don't know, I'll speak for myself here. Since doing this self-therapy thing, where I just kind of write back and forth to myself as if the person I'm talking to is me in the future with all the answers and knows the best thing for me, because I, in the future, have all the context, all the answers, know exactly detail for detail what's going on in my life. I don't have to spend however long trying to catch a therapist up to speed. It's also for free. I don't have to pay anybody anything to do this. I just use my time, my fingers. That's it. But since doing that, I've gained some clarity on some stuff. And that feeling that I was describing earlier, where you know the answer to a test, when you finally figure it out and you think, oh, fuck, it's B. Yeah, of course. And then you mark B, and that feeling that you get, knowing that it's the correct answer, that feeling is like the exact feeling that I got when my future self, older, wiser self, gave me now advice on what to do. Because I wrote what I wrote, got that feeling of the correct answer on a test, and thought, holy shit, dude, that's exactly it. It was free. I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to talk with anybody. I just had to do some introspection here. Just had to focus on being real, raw, and unfiltered with myself, not lie to myself. And I got the answer that I was looking for. I didn't get the answer I got the answer that I needed. The answer that I was looking for was some horse shit. And I think maybe I'll speak for myself. That's why I went to therapy one time, because I wanted to feel better, but I didn't want to do the work of looking inward. I wanted somebody else to ask me questions so I could answer. I don't know. But anyway, I shared that. See, I said, I share this because I want to help people. And if that means that I look like a pussy online and I'm crying because of a little kid, then so be it, man. There's just certain things that touch me, that just touch my heart, dude. And maybe this is going to help somebody. Maybe someone else sees videos like this and they just start bawling. But just one more time for good measure, we're going to look at the video again. It makes me feel something that I love to feel, but it also just makes me cry. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing to myself here. But we're going to click on it one more time.
What you doing?
I'm having so much fun.
That's awesome.
Can't even see the kid's face. He just runs up to the camera. Mom points the camera down at him. He just jumps to her feet. I'm having so much fun. I'm on a team. I don't know, man. It just gets me every time. I don't know. But before you start going on and feeling all bad or wanting to send me a message or whatever, people do that, and I love you guys for doing that. Just know I'm all right. I just got to share this shit. I just want to be very transparent with a lot of different things on here. So that's what that's about. So I'm all right. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? I guess I'm going to do a role play right after this. Just get it out of the way. Then I'll write about the podcast, just barely write about this current podcast now. Finish the role play. Have all that done by no later than 4:15. I don't know. See, I just said, and I don't know, man. This shit just really gets in my head. Anyway, see, fuck. Quick update. See, I just said, again. Wow. Quick update on the Shadow Coach thing. It's going great so far. I'm getting a lot of feedback, positive feedback. It makes me feel pretty good knowing that the stuff that I'm doing, my ideas, they are well received. The guy, I'm going to share this because I think it's really cool. Let me pull it up really quick. Where is it? Yeah, this one right here.
Dude, first off, thank
This
you
is
for
my
putting
mentor.
all of this together. I'm going to take a quicker look. I just took a quick glance now, but I'll take a quicker look when I'm, obviously after Christmas. So either tonight when I'm back at my desk or tomorrow morning. But man, I am so freaking hyped. I saw your note about how hyped you are, dude. I'm really grateful for you to be putting this all together. It seems like, honestly, man, I know that I got the right man for the job already, right off the bat. It was actually evident after yesterday's call, but today reinforced it 100%, and I'm very happy. So, dude, thank you again, and I noted 100%.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. But I don't know. That's just a really good feeling because this is the kind of shit that I do on my own time. And for, I do it at work. I make these guides. I put in all this work, try to make it easier for everybody. I try to come up with better ideas. And I get called a dork. I get called doing too much. I get called, we don't get paid enough for that. Or it's above my pay grade. We don't get paid enough to worry about that. That's the type of shit that I get told when I try to do things at work. And that's not me saying poor me. That's just a matter of fact, and it definitely comes from people I wouldn't expect, which is the most interesting part. But it is what it is. So to hear those words come from somebody and also feel a true sense of appreciation, unmatched. I'm going to end the podcast off with this last idea. There was once a violinist, and it's disrespectful that I don't know the name, but whatever. There's a violinist who went and played some violin at a subway in New York, however many years ago. They sat and played for, I think it was an hour and a half or something like that. And in the course of that time, they made $52.07 or something like that. But as the story later reveals, this person who did this, their violin was worth $3.5 million, something like that. They played in the most prestigious, the most luxurious concert halls in the world. Their concerts, they would make thousands of dollars per minute, per hour, whatever it was. And this is the same person who was making $1.50 per minute or whatever, $30, who made $50 in an hour and a half playing in front of a subway in New York. And the story goes on to explain that it's not about how much value you have, but who you present that value around. Who sees the value in you, who appreciates the value that you have to offer. And when I read that story, it was just proof to me that, dare I say, my whole life, I've just been in the wrong company. I don't mean a business. I mean people, company, in the wrong company. Because I don't know what the right words here are, but that's what I'm talking about earlier. I want to get better at this so I don't have these moments where I just think, what the fuck am I saying? I don't want to have that anymore. But I don't know. I got a good head on my shoulders. I'm a smart guy. Just never been around people who can see that. Or who appreciate it, I should say. Never been valued at. And this is me just speaking how I feel. This isn't me, poor me, pity party, give me compliments. Fuck off with that. Don't even do that. But I guess I've just never been around people who see my brain, I guess, for what it is rather than what they lack. So that's it. That's just me sharing how I feel. So that's the show. That's all I got today. I keep getting spam calls, by the way. Getting very upset about that. This one's about a lender. The fuck is this? Hello, this is Morgan with an important update from our... No, it's not. All right, guys, that's the show. I know this one was a sad one. I know it's kind of deep on this one, but I'm all right. We're good. Keep on chugging. Peace out. Holy shit, no, that's not the end. I totally forgot one of the most important things today. So, first off, today, I think yesterday was actually. Holy shit, yesterday was a recap episode. And I didn't even do it. Totally forgot. And I didn't do it today either. That's not even what I want to talk about. The thing that I was going to bring up was the fact that I launched my first ever... Dude, I have to record a whole new show for this. This is important. Oh, well. This is going on the same one. I don't give a fuck. But I now have an email newsletter, if you want to call it that. An email subscription. You can subscribe to it and you'll get an email daily with just some things that I think about. Some introspective shit, some thoughtful shit, some... I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Some deep philosophy, fitness stuff, some mental toughness stuff, some questions, and whatever. In an email delivered directly to your inbox daily. It's called the Daily Excellence Letter, the Daily Excellence Thought, the Daily Excellence Bundle, whatever you want to call it. Daily Excellence, fill in the blank. If you're listening to this really early tomorrow morning, on January 10th morning, you can probably go to my story and see it still. But yeah, that is live. And it is more shit that I am now responsible for. It is more shit that I have to focus on. It is more shit that I have to worry about and get done on a weekly basis. But again, it's one of those things that I just made it as easy as I could to work as hard as I can, because I'm not requiring myself to write a goddamn essay every time I do this. It's supposed to be something that I would post on my Instagram story. Just a quick thought, a question to ask. That's it. And that is to play the long game of building an email list. And believe it or not, there's some fucking money involved in this. I found this out after I made everything. Let me pull it up just to explain how this shit might work. Let's see how many subscribers. We have 3 subscribers. So shout out to the first 2 people who subscribed. So we got Jesse from Breed Lions, CEO of Breed Lions. Pretty fucking cool. First ever subscriber of the Daily Excellence Letter. And then second subscriber, which bummer that Babe didn't get it first. But Babe, Alexis, she got it second. Now, if you want to be technical, I got it first. I was my own first subscriber. If we're being straight technical, going down to the very first ever, it was me. Second was Jesse, Breed Lion CEO. And then third was my beautiful girlfriend. So she was third. So top 3 right there. But anyway, so if I go, what I'm talking about, if I go to grow, or if I go to monetize, boosts. So I don't know what boosts are. So I don't know. So for example, study hall sampler, journalism, writing opportunities, resources, and community news. I don't even know what this means, but I can earn up to $4. I can earn, what does this sign? Earn $4 per subscriber. So that means I can earn, if 1,000 people see this, because I can earn up to $4,000 per send. I can earn $4,000 if 1,000 people saw this, I believe. Now, I don't know. Introducing boosts, 100%. Before I read this, I want to be clear on something. My goal here is not to make money. However, if making money is a byproduct of me trying to do better and push out there and reach more people, well, I'm not going to turn that down. If it's all with good intent, it's all with positive outcome, it's all ethical, legal, moral, I'm not going to turn that shit down. Because all that money is just going to go right back into building shit. So 100% passive income, the easiest way to monetize your newsletter without lifting a finger. No confusing setup, no APIs needed, and absolutely no coding required. That was written for non-technical people. Browse dozens of qualified offers. Our publisher network is home to thousands of top newsletters in the world. Request to boost whichever newsletters you'd like. As soon as they approve your request, average response time less than a day, you can activate the boost. Generate leads on autopilot. After a reader subscribes to your newsletter, they'll also be prompted to subscribe to your boosted newsletters. You don't need to lift a finger. Watch the money pile up. Once subscribers are verified to be active and engaged, we'll deposit funds directly into your wallet. 100% passive income. The typical verification window is roughly 14 days. So, how this works, let's say that Andy Frisella's podcast pops up right after mine. Someone can also subscribe to his, and I will get paid for that. Now, I think this is these people paying for subscribers. So we'll go to categories. We'll go to business. Yeah, business. And then we'll go, can I do more than one? Yeah, we'll go business, and we'll go philosophy. Countries, we'll go keep in the USA. Hold on. United States of America. So I put all that in there. We have the affiliate wire. The affiliate marketing isn't dead. You just aren't doing it right. So if I click on this guy, target audience, side hustle, digital nomads, passive income, online marketing, theaffiliatewire.com, $2 per subscriber that I get. Categories, business. So if you subscribe to my newsletter and somebody else, I don't know how this works. Let me click on this to see what happens. Either way, I probably won't do this for a while. I don't even know how this shit works. It's something to look into though, because it looks like there's some fucking money involved, dude. Holy shit. But I'm only going to partner, if you want to call it that, with people or with other shit that is closely related to mine or a spinoff. For example, if I'm focusing on mental toughness and resilience and all that stuff, maybe they would go subscribe to another newsletter about business, and they can use what they learn from me to apply it there. It's a win-win for both of us. But I don't know how this works. So I don't know. I'm just seeing what shit is. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, it's a long-term play. So let's just imagine 10 years down the road, I've got an email list of 100,000 people. 100,000 people, it's a lot of people. That is 15 football stadiums or something like that, right? Wait, no, it's not. Siri, how many people can fit in a football stadium?
A football stadium typically has a seating capacity of anywhere from 50,000.
50,000 to, okay. So 2 football stadiums full of people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of influence. And I feel like it'd be a lot. Did I say 100,000 or a million? I don't know. I feel like it'd be closer to a million. In 10 years, it'd have to be, right? Million people. That's 20 football stadiums. That's a lot of people, dude. So I'm sure at that point, if I wanted to run these boosts or whatever, then I'm sure that I could do something. There's also ads I can run. And there's also paid subscriptions that I can run. So I can charge people to be part of this newsletter, which I'm not gonna. If I have more exclusive shit, then I don't know, maybe get some ebooks, some free resources. Yeah, free. You got to subscribe though. Free. Just pay me money per month, but they're all free. But you got to pay per month, but they're free though. Okay, now I think that's the end of the show, but I did want to announce that. So you can, that's going to be a new link in the description of the show. You can go subscribe to that daily every day. Get a free newsletter. And if you like it, then stay. If you don't, there's 2 taps to unsubscribe. You click once to unsubscribe, takes you to the website. You click unsubscribe. Your email is already in there. You just unsubscribe. You're done. Peace out. All good. No hard feelings. I'm here to help. If my help sucks, then probably should go find help elsewhere. Common sense. All right. So that's the show. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.